Alright. Welcome back to what will definitely be, because I'm gonna continue until it's done, the finale of Ghost Trick. So, let's go find Detective Jowd and get the heck out of this submarine, shall we? Alright. Where do we start, Lynn? So we're still definitely in the command room, right? Just without the fragment. It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's watch will tell you exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might be still another torpedo on the submarine. If we use it, we can get Detective Jowd. It's a brilliant idea, Detective. You think so? What are you gonna do, right at the top of the torpedo? Of course not, you guys are gonna go. Darn, I kinda wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drowned? What do you gotta say, Camilla? So I didn't hear on the submarine? Don't worry, we're gonna go get him right now. Oh, okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings. What I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll off right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm gonna start being tougher too. I wanna make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla. Sure does very proud of you, Camilla. There's a control panel. You want some grapes? Here, grapes. Eat them. Why is the machine shoving grapes at me? Looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Well, that sounds heavenly. Thinking about this for a while now, but then you get the country's use of technology is just a little off. There's a guy who make the deal with that country. Anyway, I think the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Yeah, a little bit. I can get to the phone. To the engine room. The phone line in the engine room isn't working right now. Well, the water probably damaged the line, because I need to go back there anyway. Torpedo room. Torpedo room, huh? Let's face something in the torpedo there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're gonna go use the missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Oh, they made it. Well, the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so I guess there's 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it onto the tube. Here comes the missile, so you can count on me. On the coordinates of the command room to the torpedo. I turned on the backup power. We gotta be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! They don't budge. Maybe it's broken. I don't think the entire device is broken either. Probably worked just fine if we move the switch. We'll have to find a way to move it somehow. Well, I can't do it with my powers alone. I have an idea. What happened to these 2 ladies? I think it's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. You lend me your strength missile. Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Alright, thank you, missile. I appreciate it. Can I lower this one? Well, if I can do that one, then... Missile! Please, switch these. Thank you. There we go. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. I'll set on this in, too. But something's odd. What is? The command room looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's really run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Okay, hop onto that missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I already set the torpedo's course. I'll head over to the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, I'll pass by the command room in an instant. Instant will be a window to jump over to the command room. Okay, I got it. Then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last test tonight. Just hold on till we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. You're not coming? Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How can I leave? I gotta leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. Let's hope the switches so the missile can be launched. You have to do the rest, Cecil. Can't do it either. Can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn... You're staying here won't change our fate. If you go with Cecil, you might be able to make something happen. That's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? Never to see you two again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla, I just know you insist you can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Cecil? Yes? Never found out who you really were. That doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. I'm glad I met you, Detective. We're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will! That one might have been a little loud. Maybe a little. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend! Goodbye! These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I try to think of a way to save Lynn, the little lady, the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Detective Jowd, but that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him. Better not. You might break your teeth. This command room has lost power and is sinking. I wonder what that masked man is going to do. We'll talk to Detective Jowd. If we can. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Cecil? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. I was Camilla. What about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. So Detective Jowd, everything happened on the submarine. You know, the submarine is badly damaged. Why did he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. Because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you... Yomel? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? That's your real name, huh? Yomel? That's right. These people in the Lenoa were calling you Cecil. This is an alias I was using for my deal with them. I'd say I need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? You let me ask you some questions. I'm trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. Sure, there's plenty we can tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. About Yomel. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry, so I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? The project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top-secret information. The goal was to build a new system using interdimensional programming theory. I was just joined the project by an agent of the government. That's like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the type of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never once thought for the life of me I have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain suspect emerged, and the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. Police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped the interrogation room and took Wynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, wasn't Loris proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Gummel. Your motive for revenge. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Only the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't allowed to do that. The way Len described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. So that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. Wanted to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. Wanted to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. Something I don't understand about that deal. So your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 is they helped me with my revenge plot. Second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth, a new beginning, huh? I didn't care if it was fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right, I knew if I couldn't wish for any more than that. But all to make it come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. They're making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Tamisk was all about. And you had no idea what they were doing all this. None at all. I was a fool. So then, what did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal the hunk of the Tamisk meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? For the manipulator instance, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government at the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Kavanaugh and the old pigeon guy, huh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? Looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but they're armed danger there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. Park is like a silent battlefield on a national scale. That's why they couldn't steal the Temisk meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temisk meteorite. So that's it, huh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. At least there's one thing you can be happy about. What's that? You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, so we get started. Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Quill we'd save them! We can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. Been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where this leads us. Here we go, back to performance for your death. So, where are we headed? Not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel to launch us aboard. Unfueled on the board to launch us away, Detective. We'll run out soon, I'll be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology, just plain off. We'll get that a lot, Detective. Why do you go all the trouble to do this? There's only been a shell there, it's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's only for you to know, Detective. Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't! Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. Possibility of turning the situation around. I don't think he can move. Huh? Where's the detective? Look at Gummel's shell. There's no aura emitting from his body. Of course there isn't. The mist fragment is gone. This change in his shell give us some kind of lead. I figured it out. You know what this possibility is, no matter how small that they are afraid of. What is it? My time has perpetually stopped thanks to its power to Misk. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temisk fragment had taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. When Temisk had moved, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see, that means we can go back 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute! When exactly is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Alright! Is it now? Is it 10 years ago? I don't know. I felt back to the cracks of time where it seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I'd already seen all the clues. All they do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Actually, it started like 20 minutes ago, but you know, you do you. I'm not saving, you kidding me? Final chapter. When was Yamel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Timis meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now that we're here at the scene of that death, the start of it all is about to replay itself. Ah. She's still listening to music. Playing with... It's ready! Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Eek! Just calm down. Drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Kitten, shoot, you might get hurt. Are you okay? Alright now, are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. That's the Temisk meteorite, huh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. You can't stop Temisk from falling from the sky, but we'll be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jode? If I'm honest, I'm scared. That meteorite frag doesn't get him. Pretty sure I would have shot him. Might be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. But it is inexcusable. No matter how the future will change, that fact won't go away. If fate is to die here, then I can accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started! Now, how are we gonna save you? If Flynn would wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. And her sweet potato is almost ready. She's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it makes you wonder. Little girl alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood does this girl have? Does everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Flynn won't budge from that spot, I'll have to have the fragment move instead. Can't reach. It's ready. Do a spin. There we go. Turn up the music. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. This is what I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. They made her drop her sweet potato. How much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, his face changed, but ever so slightly. There's a basket. Spray water. Oh wait. Take the sweet potato with it. Wait, can I reach now? Yes. Spray higher. So... Oh, okay. I needed to shoot that sweet potato up onto the fountain, I think. Missile, excuse me. Thank you. There we go. Now I just need to wait a moment. There I go. Take it with you. Spray the water. Look at that sweet potato. That big... that big scary sweet potato. It's not a sweet potato, Misso. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. Look at them, the potato and Mino. Right, they're both the same shape. You're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. And I'm gonna need your help. My help? Oh yeah, because it falls down, huh? Nope. 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 Go. Do it, Missile. I can swap it for this thing, too. Why not? Oh look, the lamppost is bending. Is it broken yet? Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Might hold up for just a second, or a little while longer. If I recall, this fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down, with the Mino sense firmly in its way. The fate should change. So time for that meteorite to come down. No worry, Missile, I think we're ready for it. Look, it's right in front of the fragment's path. Oh, okay, the giant sweet potato. They get in the way that that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyways, now the fragment's path without a change. Alright, I will just wait then. I will wait respectfully. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course changed a little. The almost phase really should change. Wait a minute. Take a look at the fragment's trajectory. Now it's changed. What's in its path? In its path. No. Detective Jowd. This fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twist of fate went over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Chad, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, his gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I know it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. did that happen? Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Let's talk about something. What's what? Detective Chowd, meteorite fragments what made you pull the trigger. Well, you become a murderer. I have to prove that the murder isn't Detective's true fate. And do that with to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape to bullet around here. The sweet potato! It's the potato with a sweet potato! Oh no, we stopped the bullet. We still couldn't save him. It's not true. The fate of getting pierced to the back might have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. This fate is just too painful to watch, in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Uh-oh. Look out! Wake up, you gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. Tell them we're all out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But is there anything else to stop with? Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? And if she dies, all you do is press her corpse. Then you redo her for less minutes, as many times as it takes. No, we won't do that. Why not? Sure, the facts for death would be erased, but a memory of it remained like a scar in her psyche. Won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do? What can we do now? Here we work together! There might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Cecil and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. The three kinds of powers among us, we gotta be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomol. So your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength to make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray if your death depended on it. Give it your all. Remember, you only have a split second. Go, go. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. Let's swap them. Okay, concrete will go back to its original position. But if I swap then, it'll be alright with Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it, I'll swap them. It's no use forget stop that or will me know. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. The 2 seconds is exactly what I wanted. Messed up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? Manipulate living creatures. But wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save the little girl. To manipulate my own unconscious body. Ye gods. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Oh, just fine. It's just a scrape. Look, it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods are the one who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? A detective's badge. We give it to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks! Okay, now you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. Why would you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't know. When I came to, my body was already up moving by itself. As if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Hey, mister! I found this kitten, it was over there. Come to think of it, I saw it a few minutes ago, it's probably a stray. It's kinda limp, is it okay? I don't know, I think it's unconscious. It's funny, it doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How do I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate can be changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Cecil's. Cecil? The name Cecil echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you're my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten wandering into this park. I was weak and all alone into the world. Somebody, please look at me. A kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody, please reach your hand out to me. I'd only just died at that time. I lost everything. My life, my memory. My mind wouldn't move it anymore, but I still managed to reach a hand out to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred into the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I would have chased the cat, but then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There's somebody I had to go see. Just one more time. Took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yamal." The man named me Cecil. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years are very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there's nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered throughout the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. Then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or, at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The Black Cat. I was possessing Cecil then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away, after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Cecil was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Cecil, there inside the bag, was dead. What? I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bolt didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Cecil inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of the miscrediation. That's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost strikes. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. Because I thought the corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about the individual differences in powers we get. I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, can't rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have let my fiancé stay dead just like that. But you're tend to go in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I was tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy is changed dramatically, altering fate. Fate of your death, the kitten Cecil's fate, and I can bet the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted. So, Yamal, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I've kind of understand now. what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. I guess it's time we got back. I knew 10 years later I was just reborn. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Light and Miss Camilla again! So these past 10 years will all now vanish. Well, not completely. Memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Cecil. Yes. When I go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'd be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole your life away with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. It's already a thing of the last past. Our fates have changed now, right, Miyamo? Thank you, Cecil. So very glad I met you. Me too, Yamo. Cecil? Are we gonna see each other again? I could say it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Cecil, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, you valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come live with me now. Let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Chowd. We witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're just going back to our own new present. Said goodbye to parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! What? Before we went to the new prison, I wanted to thank you. Oh. For I ceased to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm eternally grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you. But don't forget, as long as I'm trying to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. I ask you a question, Ray. I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you'd not been there for her tonight, her fate would have to die in the lonely part on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. I stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. In the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached his paw out toward his mistress. That's when a miracle occurred. Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. As you know, With all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Wait a minute. Yeah, he was standing right next to him. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. Unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his mistress. There's only thing he could do with only the power to swap objects. He tried and played out his sort to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the man, but there wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. Decided to wait until that night came again. That's the other version of the story. The version of the story this night. A story that's taken 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Old Missile! That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. This time I'd grown old and my powers were weak, so I need to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you're able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of many long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why don't you compare it with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? I'm watching the man in red. I found there are individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. But what? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Because you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You from the very beginning I had that power. How do you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? So we had met before, and then that night the first time around. What? We met before? Listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Linden lost her life at the edge of the junkyard in the edge of town. Followed the ghost world past the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. When my first day in, I can tell you. That was me? I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You lost your memory that time too. You just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time. Use a desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? One thing you're interested in finding your own lost memory. By getting on a long path to doing that, we both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yamal. What? Give you the information you need to know to get you in the right direction. And I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, as you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. The man in red would have sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that happened, it would have been all over. Then, you mean, the thing about ceasing to exist? No, that's completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But when did you use your time wisely? Oh boy. I have to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's call it the wisdom that comes with age. Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them so will I. Miss Sol, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And you did. Thank you. Thank you for the bottom of my heart. Miss Sol. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sakes of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla. Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now farewell, Cecil. The end of the single night came to an end. Nobody but us really knew what happened in that town tonight. New way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn the lights here. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't think it's uh-oh. I want to say uh-oh because it's probably fine. Yay! Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! It's like my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made a surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright then. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as a detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla, let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations coming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. Yours look a lot older than mine, though. How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? But we guess you're actually become a detective one day. Give me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, huh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will, that you will. Hello, don't you tell me that same little kitten? That's right, the very one. You know what, this is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? He never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil. It seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Cecil likes you then. Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom! I bet you're just like me. Destiny led you here somehow, too. So we meet again, Cecil. And just from the single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives are all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Hey! Oh, we're still doing this. Wow. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, this is my birthday. Missel's here, though. Hey, Missel, I thought you were to stay home and guard the fort. The birthdays are for celebrating together. Nothing like friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Spaghetti? How does the mom eat? That's my question. Oh, you're practicing. You're practicing the walk, huh? How'd it go? There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. But maybe they're gonna be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanala. What kind of example is the inspector fighting for his men? Dance downstairs, and it'll be fun. Here's your food, Timberman. Memory, what are you doing here? They're going to be picking new members for investigation unit today. He's working a part-time agent just so you can eavesdrop. Maybe. Oh, you have no idea I'd like to go to reach my goals. She bugged the chicken again. Oh, she's eating too. La la la, I never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. The turmeric, coriander, cumin, and pepper. Is it really necessary? This new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but a very best customer requested it. Now, good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I think I did another bite. It's his very best customer anyway. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I surveyed me all these explosives. Not a very beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 milligrams of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I said the 20 grams. Well, how do you like some money? How do you like some money with your meal? That's how I like my meals. With money. That's where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't have any ideas at all you can give me. Let's have sorts of juicy stories. The introduction of a minister, perhaps. Oh, no, he wasn't talked that way, of our darling angel. Here's a list. Would you mind of my darling husband? Think. is going to go quite well. I must say, these grapes are quite good, then. Don't know what to script the bottom of the sea, sir. Be warned, sir. My God! Even the other man, you're really in case of the vapors. I even nearly died of fright just now. He's rocking out with the birds. The pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Are you still studying that, huh? Are you gonna go join him? Blue pigeon, yeah. Yeah. Not the park from changing the mission. Direct the right to those on the veer. Here's the thing, though. He's finally getting out. Everybody's trying to get real tired of seeing you do that. Let me show you. A new dance has been passed down in our family for generations. We do this, we have a stomachache. We call it the dance away the pain. Oh, I'm getting real answer in that one. You can show it to me, say, next week. You got it. I love the guards, Ben. Anyway, forbidding any extra things. This is where I say my spiel of. Well, I'll get to the spiel in a second. I mean, wow, Ghost Trick, man, it's wonderful. If you watched all this and you don't think that, like, what the heck were you watching? Come on now, come on. Anyway, but yes, this was a lot of fun. I've played Ghost Trick before, and I forgot, like, that whole ending bit. I was like, I didn't even remember any of this. I had no idea that any of that happened. All I remembered, there was a submarine. That was it. Didn't remember any of that stuff. But yes, it's just great. This is why you see random people, including me, on Twitter being like, play Ghost Trick, because it's great, it's amazing. Oh, now you're painting, huh? It's been long years, Samuel. Your time's up today. The young lady who comes to visit you is waiting outside. What do you paint? Thank you, Cecil. Did you paint, Cecil? Let me see it. I want to see your painting. I can assume it's Cecil, but I don't know. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's a nice painting. That's a nice picture, too. That's nice. That's how it should be. Yeah, you can go ahead and go to Ditto, that's fine. Anyway, at this point, I'm about done. So, I will, oh, can I look at this, by the way? Oh yeah, I have all this, like, stuff, information and stuff in here. been updated. I'm not gonna look at all of this, but it's interesting if you want to read it. I'm not gonna. Anyway, at this point, this is about over. Thank you for watching. If you liked the videos, you could like them. If you liked them a lot, you could share them. If you really loved them, you can comment and tell me so. Or if you didn't, then you could not. I mean, I don't know why you're listening to this if you didn't like it at least a little, or you're putting up with me for some reason. I don't know why, when there's a billion other people who have played this game. But you go watch them if you want. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but yes, if you liked my things in particular, you can do all the YouTube things you can do. Like, you favorite, you share, you comment, I feel like there's more, but I don't remember. Yeah, you can do all the YouTube things you can do. Much appreciated. You can, yeah. If you liked it, do that stuff. Thank you for watching overall. Play Ghost Trick if you haven't. I don't know. I know it was ported to iOS, but is that still available? Like, I don't know. I would assume no, but I'm not sure. If you can, and it's still out there, go buy it. Because Capcom needs to know that we want it. Like, give me it on a PC. I will buy it again. I don't care. Anyway, all that aside, thank you for watching, and I'll see you whenever the next side LP happens. It won't be until after Dual Destinies, but who knows? Who knows what that will be? But anyway, I'm done rambling, so thank you, goodbye.